There is something known as the class clown syndrome, which is often common in schools and more often within boys compared to girls. That's not sexist, that just is what it is. It originally refers to someone who frequently engages in humorous or disruptive behavior to gain attention, entertain peers, or avoid academic responsibilities. It's often seen as harmless and lighthearted, but it can have some negative consequences. Being a class clown and all. Think about academic performances, social relationships, emotional well-being, etc. And being a class clown is not really like a clinical diagnosis, but rather a term describing patterns of behavior observed in some people, often students. These people will use humor, pranks, or disruptions as coping mechanisms or as means of gaining social acceptance. It can range from sometimes using occasional jokes now and then to persistent disruptions that, well, you're annoying and disrupting everyone trying to actually succeed in life. You can be a fun person and just, be fun to be around, but a so-called class clown will try and humor everyone all the time to get attention and social acceptance. And acting like this could be for multiple reasons. It could be because of attention-seeking behavior, the desire for attention, something we all want, and in a space where people have to kinda compete with each other to get this, humor can be a powerful tool. For people, being funny is an effective way to, stand out and be noticed. Another reason could be that humor can also serve as a social resource, helping people form bonds and establish social hierarchies, and being the class clown can often provide a sense of belonging and acceptance. In other words, if you make people laugh, you'll be more likely to be asked to join on certain events. And for some people, humorous behavior can also serve as a defense mechanism to cope with anxiety, low self-esteem, or academic difficulties. By being a class clown, they can divert attention away from their insecurities or shortcomings. Now, there was a study being done about class clown behavior, a study where, I'll just spare you the details. Basically, they suggested that we were supposed to categorize class clown behavior into 4 different dimensions instead of just one. And the first dimension would be called the class clown role, in where one would consist of being labeled being that guy by himself and others. Then you have the comic talent. It describes just liking to entertain others with funny things and spreading a good mood. Until now, pretty harmless. But then you have the disruptive rule breaker, poking fun at teachers, not taking school seriously, and directly challenging the authority. Doesn't look so good. And lastly, you have the subversive joker. You're also just being annoying, but it is often done behind the teacher their back instead of a direct confrontation. In any case, the strategy of the class clown may look good at first, but there could be rather negative consequences towards choosing this strategy. As an example, in class, the most visible impact is often on the student's academic performance. You're probably not doing good in school. You try to be funny all the time, but over time, this can result in lower grades, a lack of foundational knowledge, and a negative attitude towards education overall. And teachers, of course, can also have problems with this behavior, who may see it as kinda disrespectful or challenging the authority. It can hinder the teacher's ability to, teach well. Plus, a teacher's job is already kind of undervalued in my opinion, and someone always disrupting class can be kind of an additional annoyance. And lastly, relying too much and only on humor can prevent the development of deeper, more meaningful relationships. You know, the people that always try to be funny with every sentence that they say, making it their entire personality to be the fun person. It's kind of like that. But fortunately, me and my team of intelligent individuals have come up with potential solutions for this behavior, which means that if someone wanted to overcome this behavior, they could implement some of the next few things. You as a class clown could train your social skills to develop healthier ways to interact with people, developing other emotions besides your fun social side, conflict resolution skills, communicating effectively, and in general, building your self-esteem without relying on humor too much. Or if the behavior is a little deeper linked, counseling can be a valuable resource. School counselors or psychologists can work with students to address underlying concerns, develop coping strategies, and build resilience. And in conclusion, yeah, that's all the solutions we could think of. I once had a classmate that would be literally only on jokes on site, and at first it was fun, but when you wanted to actually concentrate and focus on the class, not so much. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Take care.